we really need to have a conversation about this World Cup. I genuinely think that we need to have a conversation about this World Cup because some of the things that we're seeing, the approach, I genuinely don't know what I think about this World Cup. Like I've kept quiet. I've kind of like just ignored it. Kind of just like thought maybe it's just me. There's no. I don't really care where the World Cup gets held. I care more about the football. I don't really like to just do the whole politics thing. Let me just watch the football. Let's make it simple. Let me enjoy the football. And I might potentially end up enjoying the football, but I'm talking about all the things I felt leading up to the World Cup. Obviously, there's 2 days left for the World Cup, and obviously it's on the 11th. First game, I think, is Mexico, South Africa, which I'm pretty sure is the same as the 2010 World Cup first game. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But let's get into it. Make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel. And some people might say, what is it? Obviously, we started hearing a lot of things coming out a couple of months back or whatever it was when Donald Trump was talking about the whole World Cup, we're gonna do visa requirements and blah 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 blah. And you hear these things and you're like, yeah, cool, whatever. Like, we'll see when it gets close to that. Maybe it will change because of FIFA. Like, I'm not saying that I'm trusting them. I'm just saying we don't know until it happens, innit? And we've seen how the Uzbekistan team was treated and searched and overly searched. They're a football team. There's no need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to do all that. All the things that are happening at this World Cup are the things that everyone made. And I'm not mean everyone, but you guys know what I mean by everyone. A lot of people tried to make it look like what's going to happen at the Qatar World Cup in 2022. All the things that we are hearing about and things that are happening and how bad the vibes are and everything, what we are going through now is what people tried to make it look like the Qatari World Cup was going to be like. And that ended up being a great tournament, amazing tournament, whether it was vibes before going, the timings of the game, whether it's all the things. People that we know went there, enjoyed it, like the games, the vibes, safety, like all that kind of things. But this one, we're gonna make the travel expensive. We're gonna visa requirements. People, this team can't, this country can't make it because we don't want them to make it. We don't want them to compete in the World Cup. But other teams in the past were banned from football. We still see certain countries still play football, even though there are things going on or they're involved in things that they shouldn't be. They can play, but the other country that we don't like, they can't play. They have to be banned. You know what I'm saying? And this is where you realize what, like, this is just weird. Obviously, on top of that, you might have your nation might not have their strongest team, that you might not like the manager. All these other things might play a part in that, but I'm talking about the thing itself, safety, whatever's going on in the country in the first place with the whole immigration thing and how they stop people, like so many things that are just, you wouldn't really want. There's not something telling you, I can't wait to go to that World Cup, even if you had the means and whatever and you wanted to go, or if you're missing out on going onto this World Cup. None of us are sitting there thinking, I wish I could go to that World Cup. South Africa probably felt that. Brazil people felt that. Germany, whatever it was. People, every season, people think, I wish I could go to this World Cup. Maybe this is the season I can go to a World Cup. Maybe this is the year I can go to a World Cup game. I had more excitement watching the recent AFCON in December, January, whatever it was, than anything that this season, bro. I'm gonna watch the World Cup and see, just to see like how it was like. Like, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm only gonna watch the games that I can watch. I'm not gonna try to watch no 3 a.m. games and all that kind of stuff, bro. I don't care who plays, bro. I don't care who plays. I ain't trying to watch no 3 a.m. games. Yeah. But what is the main thing, yeah, that led me to this point now for me to make a video? This. A Somali referee selected to officiate at the upcoming FIFA World Cup has been refused entry to the United States after authorities raised vetting concerns when he arrived in Florida over the weekend. Omar Artan landed at Miami International Airport on Saturday after traveling from Istanbul, but was denied admission into the country. Artan was named in the Confederation of African Football Men's Referee of the Year in 2025, was among the 52 officials chosen by FIFA to oversee matches at the tournament. This is obviously the source, The Athletic. Here we got that FIFA confirmed that Omar Abdelkader Atan can't officiate at the World Cup after being denied entry to the United States. The Somali referee is one of Africa's most respected officials. Somalia's Ministry of Youth and Sports say Artan travelled with a valid US visa. Yet Somalia is on the travel ban list introduced by the president administration. FIFA is not involved in host country immigration processes, including visa adjudications, and has been informed by authorities that Mr. Artan's status will not be changed at present. In line with previous FIFA events, a host government ultimately determines who receives a visa and who is admitted into their country, essentially washing their hands of the situation and saying, well, it's not on us, so there's nothing we can do. That's essentially what they're saying. Now, obviously, Mr. Omar Artan tells the New York Times he had the correct paperwork to enter America. I had the right papers and everything. I had the right visa. I'm very, very disappointed. I'm simply a referee who's trying to live his dream, the biggest dream of my life, to come to the World Cup. So how does this even make sense? You know, I'm trying to think, you know, sometimes, yeah, you want to give things the benefit of the doubt. Maybe there's something here, whatever. Is it because he's the most respected African referee? Like, how could you wrap your head around this? Like, I don't see any reason as to why if he didn't have the paperwork, if he didn't have something and whatever, and it wasn't valid, you could say he didn't do the right things to get himself there. FIFA should have talked to the host nation, which they want to like to call them, the host nation, and essentially come up with the list of people that are going to be the referees and ensuring that they can come in, players can come in. All these things has to be done before the players or all the officials, all these employees, blah blah blah, can come in. Like, and people are there for a game. The minute the games are on, off, and the World Cup finishes, people are going to be leaving. So this whole aspect of things that's happening is just wrong. It's wrong. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, there's no need to talk about it. Brother, when I saw this, I was like, listen, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't, I'm not putting this past him. I'm not putting this past the host nation. You know what I mean? They're treating the people that are in their country worse than this. So, like, they're not deny a player. It's all this bad publicity and all the things that are happening just doesn't excite you for the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing there to say, oh, this is going to be an amazing World Cup. You know what I'm saying? So, look, you guys tell me what you think about this. I haven't seen a lot of people that are excited about this World Cup. Some people are just saying, you know what? I've had the little time off, football season's ended, and I kind of want to watch football again. I miss football. And that's one of the reasons why they want to watch the World Cup. But I haven't really seen anyone that was like, I can't wait to watch this World Cup. Excited. Every time you've kind of tried to see past it and say, you know what, I'm going to be excited about this World Cup, something comes out that makes you just put some bad taste to it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, listen, this is not just disappointing, it's just sad, bro. Imagine, I don't know much about this ref, yeah? And there's a possibility, I've seen him around, but I'm saying I don't know much about him to tell you how many games he refed. I ain't done research about that. But imagine this is his first World Cup. This was going to be his opportunity to ref at a World Cup. You don't even know if you're going to be alive to see the next one. Yeah? He was so happy. He thinks he's gonna make it. He traveled all the way, traveled all the way to America just to get the night. So this is just not right. And for FIFA to turn around and say, well, it's the host nation who deals with it. We can't tell the host nation what to do. I swear he's one of their employees. If he's got all the paperwork, you need to stand up and say, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Why not? Stand up for your people, bro. Forget where he's from. That doesn't matter. Where he's from here doesn't matter. It's about him as a person. You know what I'm saying? He got an opportunity to ref at the World Cup. There's a reason FIFA picked him. Right? There's a reason FIFA picked him. So you now got to stand up and say, nope, he's one of ours. We're not letting you do that. Sorry, not sorry. You know what I'm saying? But no, everyone's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool, no problem. If Orange Man wants this, then we'll give him that. Listen, disappointing, innit? That's all I really got to say about this one. Hopefully he still manages to get in and manages to show us his qualities and that. But yeah, this is not something that you want to see. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to end it here. Big up for everyone. If you watched it up to here, make sure you're liking and subscribing. And put your bell notifications on to ensure that you get notifications when I post new videos, go live, etc., etc., etc. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm out.